Warning, this video is intended for a mature audience. You understand? Viewer discretion is advised. Yay! Alright, this is Billy Bob Tanley here, people, and this is a request from Oh So Edgy, and it was uploaded by Channel Awesome. And the latest video is Disaster Movie, Nostalgia Critic. Fuck yeah, let's check it out. Yay! Oh, okay, I thought this was gonna be a whole song. Alright, we got a shorter version.
What? It's some sort of character based on the movie I just watched. Isn't that wacky? Oh, I bet you and I are gonna have a lot of interesting commentary together, Disaster Movie.
No, I don't think we're gonna do that. No.
What is all this?
Wrong.
Oh, what now?
I don't know,
The chart
man.
says this isn't the proper commentary for the film.
Therefore,
This is
we're
annoying.
taking over.
Minions!
I'm sick of the minions.
What do they have to do with Disaster Movie?
Furiosa!
Disaster Movie, I believe. It's just random
I see.
stuff.
You're gonna have her blow up because there's a ton of
I
explosions
forgot.
and a literal bomb.
Inside Out 2!
But you didn't even do anything.
I might have seen it. I might actually own it. I gotta make sure it's.
From movies that just came out. In fact, they're not even characters.
Why
They're
do you-
literal cheap
why-
cardboard cutouts.
I don't know, folks.
Did anyone even see that movie?
It came out, didn't it?
I don't know why you letting your goatee go all frosty.
She's not even a movie star.
She wasn't.
Makes no sense.
That's your
Ooh,
qualification.
Not really. Like a good neighbor.
Not the cats.
State Farm is here!
You're just throwing in commercials now?
Well, you've heard of them.
But you're not saying
Get to the
anything about
fucking
them. What you
movie,
do is not
man.
connecting to anything we're talking about.
Well, somebody.
Holy shit. Yeah, this is becoming cringe,
And trying to stay
man.
topical, you're ironically dating
What the
yourself.
That's not
fuck?
true.
Yes, arguably I've been dating myself for a long time.
Oh, darling.
So this satire doesn't connect to anything. Uses only soon-to-be
Do I
dated
need to
references.
skip this
says
part?
nothing about the material you're satirizing.
Gonna get to the punchline already?
One more. And on top of
Yeah,
that,
get
is it
to it.
insightful
Get to the
or
movie.
funny? I think it might be your finest work.
Okay, here we go. Disaster Movie, alright.
Hard to believe, I've never actually sat down and watched all of a Freeberg and Seltzer
I don't
movie.
think I watched this, no.
Call them a movie. Now, satire films have been around for a while, mocking certain genres.
I remember
of film.
Scary
The
Movie,
ones that redefine them
or
and
whatever you call
ultimately
it.
gave them a formula were the films of Mel Brooks and Zucker/Abrams. Satirizing usually one movie, but taking
hell's he
brief
making
shots
fun
at
of?
similar films in the genre, and occasionally a popular reference that might
What the
connect.
fuck?
That all changed though in
Iron
2000 when
Man.
Scary Movie hit theaters.
Yeah, I remember
A classic
Scary
film,
Movie.
to say the least.
That was
It
funny.
still mainly focused on satirizing the Scream films, but they tried to work in as many other scary films and grand pop
Sydney.
cultural references as possible.
A Scary
You
Movie
could do
2 I
that
thought
as
was
long as
funny.
it's
Scary
structured
Movie
well.
3.
But two of the film's writers, Jason
4
Frederick and
maybe.
Aaron Seltzer,
After
said
that, no.
structure's for people who like things. Let's just cram in as many references as we can so people will
Jack
see the
Sparrow.
trailers and think we spend as much time
What the
mocking them
hell?
as
Oh my
previous
god,
satires
Willy
have.
Wonka's creepy.
Thus we got the movies films. trying to
Epic
bank off
movie,
Scary
that's the
Movie
one I
success.
got.
Down to even
Only
using
watched
the
it
same
one time,
poster
folks.
layout. Many of them were handled by this duo, and to their credit, people kept falling for it.
Tell boy.
As the audience eventually shrunk for these films, they were so fast and cheap to make.
Why,
that
Batman?
Not that many folks had to
Alvin
see
and
them.
Chip.
I mean, there's gotta
You're
be
showing
an 8-year-old
everything.
or a
Talk
person
about
waking
it.
up from
Come
a coma
on.
with brain damage who didn't know this formula yet. And those two seeing it alone would probably be enough for these films to make a
hell?
profit. When I asked folks online which of these films
Was that Kung Fu
arguably the
Panda?
worst, almost unanimously people said Disaster Movie. With a 1.9 rating on IMDb.
Oh,
1%
damn. They
on
really
Rotten
dropped the
Tomatoes.
ball with that
And to
series.
the audience's credit, it was one of the few Freeberg-Seltzer movies that didn't make its money back. I feel like that
That's-
soldier who
I guess
sheds a
people just
tear
got tired
hope
of
for
'em.
humanity's future and paths of glory.
They lost how to
So,
make the shows
is this
funny.
the worst of the movies to ever come out? Well, I've never seen any of the other ones, but yes.
You didn't watch Scary
There's
Movie?
just no way it's not
Or
yes.
Scary Movie 2?
Let's take a closer look anyway.
You probably won't like it then.
Yeah, folks, it's that bad. Let's take a look at Disaster Movie.
Alright.
Come on, you're not getting out of this that easily.
The fuck? Disaster Movie. Here we go.
Actually sat down and watched Armageddon.
That's what I was
So many
thinking.
times.
Something
Yeah,
to
I'm not even convinced they sat all the way through that.
I was trying to come up with a name. The hell is... Oh, he's
At
in
least they're
shit.
straightforward about what we're about to get. They open with the parody of 10,000 BC.
I didn't watch this, so I can't really.
Hot Shot Part 2's parody of American Gladiators. What's going on?
You just got wolf.
What?
That is an official trademark that I am getting registered. A lot of stuff you gotta do, a lot of hoops you gotta jump through.
Now, if you're like me and saying, wait, how does a show that was canceled 8 years earlier connect to 2008
I remember
references?
some American
Brought it
Gladiators.
back
and
briefly that year, even though it was also canceled that year. So sure,
You
it's
see
in.
those buff
Gotta get on
women?
the internet.
That's what men
Gotta go to
like,
some
right?
stupid ass website where you register a catchphrase.
Yeah, dish out as many of those jokes as you
So
can
that
on this.
douchebag
For
beard
2008
goatee.
American Gladiators is always going to be a thing.
There's a lot of nut shots in movies.
From what, Wolf?
From steroids.
My God, do you think your audience is just Rayman trying to understand who's on first?
I remember Rain Man.
That's actually not a bad guess. He then stumbles across.
Who's that supposed to be?
Oh, going for the obvious one, huh? What? Is this film supposed
I don't
to
know, I'm
go
confused with
homework?
this
Like, answer
one.
how any of these jokes are supposed to connect to anything?
The end of the world.
What's wrong with your teeth?
August 29, 2008.
All I can
It's
put
always
together,
the end of the world,
I
every year.
think, is Amy Winehouse had bad teeth like a saber-toothed tiger?
Maybe that's what they're saying. I don't know.
Making fun of Amy Winehouse is
I don't know
always
every
gonna be
actor and every
classy.
whatever.
How much
music
time do we
artist.
have?
Alright, let's have a look, see?
Everyone's on Facebook.
Finally, a joke I'm glad is dated.
Your doom lies with this.
The piss skull.
Skull.
It's not just I'm watching a bad 2000s movie, it's like I'm watching other bad 2000s movies.
Yeah.
This is all a dream of Will, played by Matt Lanter, who wakes up next to...
Flavor Flav, yeah!
I guess I can make another joke about how a dated reference connects to nothing, but honestly, I'm
I don't
amazed
get
they had
myself.
to get a
I'm-
look-alike. Like, even Flavor Flav had standards above being a disaster movie.
I love you.
I like you too.
Will talks to his girlfriend, Amy, played by
Why'd he
Vanessa
say
Lane,
that?
who's annoyed he never said he loves her.
The fuck's wrong with you?
You're taking JoJo?
I thought he had the men in the bed.
Sure, JoJo's history with these people than any other jokes in this movie.
Oh,
Are you still
God.
coming to my Sweet 16 party?
You're 25.
Okay, that was a
He
cute
looks
bit
like he'd be
thinking about
Captain
how younger
America.
People are always played by older people.
What the hell's this shit?
Or it's a pointless reference to something popular that year. You know, it's starting to hit me. I don't think I,
I
like
didn't watch
2008.
that. I didn't like 2008 either.
Surprisingly, they don't just make 2008
Everything became
references.
fucking gay. And shows got
They make
ruined,
1997
especially
references.
wrestling.
Take a look at me.
Of course they would do that. That just makes you
There was
sick.
supposed to be a movie in this disaster movie, right? Hello?
Well, maybe that's why
Hello?
it's titled Disaster Movie.
Yes?
Please back up. I'm too close to the camera.
Dr. Phil.
That's
Daniel
not Dr.
Radcliffe.
Phil.
See, I can just list people too.
It's
Look, No Country for Old Men guy. Yeah, I know the character had a name, but they sure didn't learn it, so why should I?
he's got funny hair.
Punch.
What
Hey,
the
look,
fuck?
super bad. These aren't even disaster movies.
God, you're such a douche.
Oh God.
Remember what I said before, where even Flava Flav wouldn't stoop so low as to be in this film? I just wanted you to
They must have paid him
Hey, Kim
some, or he's
Kardashian.
desperate.
Those guys are trying to steal our booze.
Is that who that
Somebody
is?
tries to steal my gold slogger.
Shoot the target.
That escalated quickly. Just to make another joke.
Normal behavior.
Curve the bullet.
Say what?
Don't tell him what to do. He's my man.
Nope, totally wrong. This joke doesn't work.
You can
Terrible.
control the bullet to go wherever you want.
Ah, yes, the famous Carmen Electra scene from Wanted.
Oh, that's who that
Just play
is.
Mad
I
Libs
thought
with
I
what actor
recognized
goes
her.
with what joke.
She's been in other movies too.
Oh, I see. It was to lead to another joke that doesn't make sense. I mean, the story
Women's
vanished. We
wrestling
might as well just watch
divas.
smut at this point. Hey, where'd all the people go?
Calvin!
Yeah, where are the people?
It was a daydream. Thank God you established that, because this was seemed crazy compared to everything else.
Nice shot, asshole.
Okay, so every corner of the room has a different movie not being funny. Was that just the theme
I miss
of the
the original
party?
scary movies.
Jamie Lynn Spears, I'm keeping this baby and look stud you were
Who is she cosplaying as?
Well, I hope she gives birth to the plot.
She's supposed to be Ellie from Last of Us 2.
Celebrate your super duper sweet 16. Then with a high school music.
Don't even try with an explanation, just go, movie!
It's terrible.
You know, for a film
Now, who
promising
does
characters
this?
blowing up, they sure are taking their sweet time.
Look, everyone. It's Jessica Simpson.
JT's here. JT!
Oh my god.
I would love somebody who has never seen a movie before try to explain
Cringe
what's
as
happening.
fucking
What
shit.
am I talking about? I've seen hundreds of movies before, and I can't explain what's happening.
Yes, since you never watched the original scary movie, you
How
wouldn't
about
get it
that? Only
anyway.
20 minutes in, and an actual disaster movie is referenced in Disaster Movie.
Fabio, you're wigging harder than a smack Iggy show circa 73.
And she's pregnant
I
with
speak in overly written clever for clever's sake quips.
Huh. So they're mocking
Did
a
they
film
stop
who
making these
just
shitty
takes random
movies, or are they still
references
doing
and
it?
passes it off as humor. Wow! Look at that huge fucking hypocrite! I mean, if I ever get a hippo, that's the perfect amount of grit I would need for its pen. Can't believe
F.A.
the notes
King
are getting dropped off
Hippo
here
Grit.
from Asia. Sorry about the subject change. Anyway, this is stupid.
It is stupid.
Now, you could make the argument, should I be talking about that when I've done some similar jokes like this in the past? Well,
Your
one,
past stuff is
it's
way
like
better,
now, they're
man.
dated and didn't always work. 2, I at least had something to say about them. It wasn't just a reference. And 3, it
You're
did
just-
take over
I don't know, man.
90% of what I was talking about.
All you need is the same
This
setup.
just doesn't seem to care if it does that or not. In fact, literally, here's the only joke that almost brought a smile to my face.
Okay,
Every time we made love, I was thinking about another guy.
that's messed
So
up.
was I.
Okay, what the fuck?
It's the most this movie's ever gonna get from me.
That's probably,
The quake
I guess so,
erupted a
even
gas
for me.
main and destroyed the ghetto. I can live with that.
Not since Blazing Saddles has a movie dared to ask, why aren't we watching Blazing Saddles?
Whatever
Asteroids
happened
are
to
falling
that
out of the sky.
Oh, it's
Okay, so Will and Amy are obviously the main characters, but aside from that, who do you think the other leads are? It's impossible to tell who is constructed well enough to hold a movie.
And that guy
who
don't
is
even
just
look
a
like
throwaway
Dr.
joke.
Phil.
Okay, the black best friend, that's kind of a trope. The super bad boys? No.
I was thinking Napoleon
Musical
Dynamite
kids?
at first.
Carmen Electra got a whole bunch of screen time. Guess she's out. Oh, okay.
come
Juno's
on.
a lead. Why not?
Why is she
And
still
Kim
pregnant?
Kardashian. Can I just say I watched the rest
that
of
who
this?
that really
The
is?
makers of the film clearly did for the movies they're spoofing.
It's the apocalypse! It's Armageddon!
You don't.
I just shit myself!
They have to make it as nasty as
So
possible.
desperate
For
you'd have that pointless a reason for a little TNA. What am I talking about? Of course you are.
Oh my god!
Meteor.
Hannah Montana's dead!
Wow! It's
with the
Smash
microphone in her
Mouth!
hand.
But she comes back to life to promote.
Oh my god.
merchandise. Was that the popular thing to make fun of her for? This solid 2 minutes of joke seems to think so.
Stupid.
Remind your parents to pick up your official Hannah Montana lunchbox.
Can somebody help us?
This
Isn't
fucking
there anybody
shit.
that can help?
When was this movie made?
Marv not trying in this movie. She is really not trying. Hey, Freebird.
Of course, they just say random shit.
Hancock at Best Buy. What's the sound on? No. Yeah, put it in the movie anyway.
Hancock.
And in case you think I'm exaggerating, like, come on, they must have seen the movies they're satirizing. Hancock and this film both came out in 2008.
Disaster. Oh,
But
they
big
both
deal.
did.
Maybe one came out in January and the other came out in December. Like, that's still plenty of time to see a film, write some good jokes about it, really think about it, and put it
know.
into a movie, right?
That's kind of too soon they did that.
10,000 BC, Jumper, Get Smart, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Dark Knight, Prince Caspian, Wanted, Iron Man, You Don't Mess with the Zohan,
Has
Sex
Iron Man
and the City,
appeared yet?
and Kung Fu Panda all came out in 2008. That means not only do they
Damn.
have to watch all these, write the script, and film it in
The
time
fuck?
for a premiere date at the end of August, but also get this all done for
His
3
ear.
more of these movies to be released the exact same year.
That's too
One of them
much.
directed by the same duo. There is
Well-
nothing AI can take away from us that we aren't already gladly sacrificing ourselves.
AI's taking over, man.
They make their way into an abandoned building, and there's shitty satire in here too.
This is
The
all
fuck?
a hiding place.
Unless you want to faint.
Oh
It would be more
god,
effective if they
no!
were just literally
Stop
running away
doing
from their
this!
parodies.
Stop trying to
Never
trick
back
people.
down.
Get some.
Juno fighting Carrie Bradshaw. They listened. They're finally giving the people what they want.
If men do this in Hollywood, that means it's a
lactating.
humiliation
You're
ritual.
writing this like you just
And probably
found out what
is.
lactating is. I think you just
Lower
found out what
yourself.
lactating is.
I'm freezing.
We gotta take off our clothes. Our bodies will keep each other warm.
This is the most expensive Elsagate video I've ever seen. Will has a dream he becomes
Okay,
a
I didn't
jumper
do
who
it.
jumps into Narnia and gets killed by Prince Caspian.
Really?
Guys?
Well, we saw your dream.
How?
Okay, I'll just say it. I am legitimately, unironically impressed with how lazy these references are.
What the fuck?
Like,
They're just
how
throwing
little
everything
do you
out there.
care about your
And that's a
job
lot
that
of food.
Thousands of people travel to
Mukbang
Hollywood
guy.
to get. It's intriguingly mind-boggling.
Stupid movie.
Asteroids
It should
fall
be
around
called
them, so they
Stupid
have to
Movie,
leave.
not Disaster
Calls Amy
Movie.
to make sure she's all right.
Oh.
I love you.
The fuck was I dropped?
Wow.
What can really
They'd
fuck it?
rather make fun of an AT&T commercial nobody remembers than an
Oh, I
actual
didn't get it.
disaster film. I literally just count Armageddon. You have one. Has anybody counted any others? But good news, a Kardashian dies.
Okay, there you go.
People with no lives are now forced to discover substance.
Fuck this
So
movie.
I will admit, there's at least an idea of a
Cinderella?
joke in this
Is that who that's
character
supposed
from
to be?
Enchanted not being a princess, but just really being a
Oh,
crazy
never mind.
crackhead.
Actually, I'm just a demented homeless chick who lives in the sewers.
And dressed like that?
But there's just one problem, we're still in disaster movie.
You ready to step up?
You mean like the first Step Up movie where the tough street...
Oh my god, end it. No, not this shit.
When Naked Gun is saying, wow, we really were
I remember the
shit of
Naked
night
Gun.
of our day,
It was
weren't
actually
we?
a funny movie. Can you stop being pregnant? Shit.
Okay, Twister. Or Sharknado, I don't care. We can say we have more than one disaster flick
Sharknado,
in
don't
this.
get me started on that. I remember the commercials and everything.
Or 20 to fill up our running time.
Hulk?
Yeah, that's pretty much the next few minutes. Superheroes in their
Here we
restored
go.
costumes show up and then go away.
Oh, come on, they should.
Like, I'm carrying a lot of baggage. I didn't need that, man.
You should have had them stick around a lot longer.
Let's really think about this. They had to poorly overdub that line because what was there originally, according to them, was bad.
Damn, that's terrible.
What the hell did he originally say to have that be the better replacement? Mussolini deserved another shot. Bye.
What did he say? Hell no.
I guess in their own way, the Chipmunk movies were kind of disaster films.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man.
Every scene is a Family Guy cutaway they just forgot to write the lead-in for.
I hate those chipmunks here.
Boy, that Simon sure looked alive before he left. The magic of cinema.
I feel like I've seen this part before. That's so weird how I recognize it. Maybe I have seen this and forgot about it really easy. Aye.
Oh, you had gold with this Chipmunk routine, huh? Not even
Terrible.
joking, they go 5 minutes with them throwing these damn puppets. I guess
They
I
don't
could be
look like
upset, but I
puppets,
have
they
to
look
remind
like,
myself when the
ugh,
joke
the
ends,
fuck outta
another
here.
begins.
But
Cover
I
that
do
thing
have
up.
this terrible headache.
Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
The fuck? Did you do
Okay,
that?
So here's an example of what the scene is trying to do. In Young Frankenstein, Victor has to travel to Transylvania and he has to take a train. When he finally gets to the station,
He's
he asks
creepy
the boy,
looking
is this
here.
the station? And the boy says,
That mustache.
Yeah, track 29. Oh, can I give you a shine?
No thanks.
this is a reference to a song people knew at the time called the Chattanooga Choo Choo. So a
I
lot
don't
of
know,
people
man.
still know
That's
it.
your shows.
It's not a great joke, but it makes sense. He's traveling from one place to another. The plot demands it. So here's a cute joke that connects to that. Not only does this character have no reason to be here, there's mostly no reason for these characters to be doing anything or going anywhere
Get
or
those
bumping into
bitches
whoever
outta
they
here.
bump into. But the only reason they say she has a headache is so they can cut to this random commercial. This reference isn't great, but it does
Okay, you
connect
did it.
to a few things. This reference is awful, and it connects to nothing. It's just something you heard of. So audiences filled with people you love to spend time with can get together and say, "Yeah, get it? Because
don't
you
get it,
saw
man.
it! Funny!" Hey, whoever cooked the tick?
You leaving too, Batman? Shit. Yes. Yeah. I'm leaving.
Wrong
I don't wanna
voice.
die.
I'm not expecting much disaster movie. Clearly nobody is, but at the very bare
Yeah, I
minimum,
don't
I'm
mean to-
expecting something that
don't
looks
keep
at
your
least
expectations
a
high.
little better than what we could put together. Did you drop it in a target?
At least
What
the
is
ear
going on
straight.
here?
I had a woman one time tell me I was the top 4 best lovers she's ever had. That's a true story.
Man, even with these references
Fail,
connecting
man.
to nothing, you're somehow finding a way to connect it even more to nothing. I'm not even able to say what's going on. There's literally no situations,
I
just
don't either, man.
references
I'm
to
giving
other
up
movies.
completely.
And Beowulf.
Indiana Jones?
Hell no, Kung Fu Panda.
How
What's
long
happening?
is this fucking
All
movie?
dogs go to heaven!
There's Kung Fu Panda.
I can literally go to a birthday character's agency and find a Kung Fu Panda costume
That is
better than most
terrifying.
that look better than that.
No, that one's my mouth's open and shit. It's creepy.
Wait, Harrison Ford's not a little black guy? This film's saying what we're all thinking.
Thanks,
What?
son.
I've seen him before.
I'm your father.
Sure!
Whoa! I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, in all honesty, I'd rather watch this than Crystal Skull. No, if I have
No,
to say
really?
I watch Crystal Skull over something else, damn you, movie!
I didn't watch Crystal Skull. I'm glad I didn't.
They get the Crystal
was that
Skull
bad, I
back to its
guess.
rightful place, and the world is saved. At least that's what the wiki said. I am actively trying to repress this movie even as I watch it.
World is
I am the
fucked here.
Guru Shitka. Do you take Amy to be your donut of love that you'll fill with cream every day?
And the Love Guru. That's it. You did it. That's
didn't
literally
watch-
every film ever made referenced in this movie.
I don't know about every
I tell a
film.
lie. It's every film but disaster films. The grand total of that is still 2. No, really. How did you do that? Even if
The
you did call
Hulk's
it
turned into a
disaster movie
Titan.
by accident, you get like 4 in there. And what timeless reference that clearly ties into everything we
Fuck
just
this
saw.
movie to
Closes us
hell.
out.
What?
I'm f***ing Matt Damon.
You're f***ing Matt Damon?
And not even kidding.
This
They
should have
were
never been made.
Convinced that they had something so clever that the audience would just be laughing so hard for so long
Batman's
about
done
that they
wrong.
have the whole cast sing it. What, you need to drag
Please
out the
don't
film's
make any
running
more of
time? It
these.
doesn't matter. The film's only an hour and 15 minutes long, yet it feels
Okay,
like
it's still too
15
long.
hours and 1 minute long.
Yeah, they fit
It should
all
be
that in
outlawed
the
as a war
darn.
crime.
Hell is real.
Will never forgive you.
What the fuck?
And that should not be released on your worst enemy.
No. Just
Yeah, okay. Everyone's right. This was pretty abysmal. It's bad for all the reasons
Super
you think it'd
cringe.
be bad, and even by that low setting, it finds a way to sink even lower. There is no level this film works on. It's
Did
not
you
even
all
a
watch this
fascinating
movie
kind
and
of
you
bad.
like it?
Okay, at first, it's a little intriguing how soulless and desperate it is, but it just keeps
It looks like
repeating the
they
same
tried to put
awful over and over.
something into it,
I
but
guess it serves as an unintentional beacon towards why parody classics like Airplane and Young Frankenstein and others are
it
so
just needs
well
to
put
stick to maybe one thing,
they
not a
do
whole
have an
bunch.
understanding of what they're satirizing, and they use that understanding to form an attitude that says something funny about the
Scary
material.
movie mostly
As I
stayed
pointed out
close
earlier,
to
though,
the Scream
how can you form an
franchise.
attitude around a movie you
This just
haven't
wants to be
even
everything.
seen? You can't, so this film doesn't. If this is the bottom of the barrel, then I say the barrel should be burned down.
Yeah.
Ground sowed with salt. Heinous.
Yeah, I don't want to see anything to do with this
Critic.
again.
I have another idea for how
No, it's not worth it.
What?
The
Yeah,
movie's
tell
not
them to
worth it. It's
fuck
not
off.
worth
Hey, cat! Got a kitty cat there.
So, do you just want to stop?
Tuxedo cat is what that's called.
Yeah.
Give it some spotlight. Like, have it shoot out some powers. Yeah, is that what you're gonna do?
You wouldn't happen to be working on a movie script.
So there you go, everyone. If y'all want to watch the original video, the link is in the description. Go check it out and shit. I'm getting the fuck out of here, so yeah. My name is Billy Bob Tanley, and I approve this message.